Hello, all of you lovely listeners, and welcome to another video here on Lily Budgets. If this is your first time hearing my voice and seeing my hands, my name is Lily, and I am so happy that you clicked on this video and are here to spend some time with me today. I am a 22-year-old cash budgeter and stuffer, and I'm currently living at home while I save to move out, as well as for my future. And we are just trying to live life happy. So if that sounds like content that may interest you, I hope that you consider hitting that subscribe button. I try my darndest to post on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so I hope to see you there. I cannot believe that I am saying this, lovelies, but happy 2022. This is officially our first video of the year of 2022. We made so much growth in progress last year, and we are ready to take our time this year, appreciate the gifts that we have, and work hard to save for our futures and train our financial gears to function swiftly and efficiently. So we have a lot to do today, lovelies. I do apologize if you hear noise in the background. There's a full family, full house, and we are all up and awake. So we will be breaking down the weekly minimums for the month of January and then budgeting out the first paycheck. And then at the end of the video, we will finally be counting our $1 savings jar and finding the end of the year totals for our coin savings challenge. Of course, there will be timestamps if you would like to skip around, but without further ado, let's get you guys zoomed in and we can get started. So, this month's spread is essentially the same as last month's, except of course I did change the colors around a bit, as well as move some of the categories around. So quickly we can start with our calendar view. So this month we no longer have to worry about covering the payments for Golds or Hulu. So the only subscriptions that we'll be pulling from our account this month are the $5 from Suntan that was on the first that we already went ahead and paid for with our last paycheck, so I just didn't write it in here. And then Planet Fitness is $23 that we'll pull from our checking account on the 17th. And then Amazon Prime, our monthly subscription is $13 and that will pull on the 24th. And then we do still have all of our regular monthly expenses listed, except now on the 23rd, we have our student loan payments due in the amount of $397. And luckily, we have a few months worth of payments in a buffer, so that will definitely take the stress off. But now we can hop over to our weekly minimums page. So if you are new here, this is where I can plan out the minimum amount that I need to stuff in my categories each week in order to meet my short-term monthly goals. I do this once at the beginning of the month and then again halfway through to reevaluate and see if I can adjust any of my minimums. So, as we have been doing lately, I will just quickly cross out all the categories that we are not budgeting for this month. Some of our categories are only stuffed when we have some extra money or when we need specific things. So this is where I can prioritize my categories and plan ahead to make sure that I am prepared to budget each week. So to save some time, I did go ahead and fill in the totals here from our sinking funds update. If you missed it, it was super fun. I will link it right up here for you guys. But jumping into the budget. So I always click that. So there are a few categories that we are definitely not stuffing this or not budgeting for this month. So that is our our annual subscriptions, because that is fully funded. And then parents does not get a minimum, neither does medical or car care. And then we don't have anything coming up in pamper, and we don't need anything in our clothes category, and we're not budgeting for a tattoo, and we don't need travel, and then we are not setting a minimum for extra debt. Oops. I'm not sure why the extra debt category isn't filled in, but off camera I will go ahead and update that. So now some of our categories are savings challenges, so I will quickly just fill those in here because we don't budget for those. So that would be Christmas. Not the prettiest, but it is what it is. And then I'm just gonna copy that. And then our personal savings challenge is also, I always forget how to do it. There we go. Is our personal category is also in a savings challenge. Oh my Lanta. See how tricky these are? Okay. And then our car category is also a savings challenge, and so is manifest. So I can go ahead and do that. That's all set. And then lastly, before we start actually finding the minimum, some of our categories get the same amount each week regardless of how much is in their envelope at the time. So this month those will be registration, and registration will get $15 every other week. And then because we need 200 by August, so I think that should get us there. And then Franklin, he is going to get $10 this week, and I'm sorry, he's going to get $10 a week instead of his usual $15 because for Christmas I got a PetSmart gift card, so I'm going to try to use that for his food. And then hopefully the 10 should be able to cover the medicine. And then each week we do try to stuff 10 in gym just to stay ahead, make sure I'm ready when I need to re-up my supplements. And then the last one is move out, and each week we try to stuff 150. And then the rest of our categories we will need to evaluate based off of how much we currently have and how much we are going to need by the end of the month. So starting off right up here with our monthly expenses, insurance has nothing because we paid that for the end of December. We have to save $62 by the end of the month, so that is a total of $62 that we need to save. Divided by 2 is $31 every other week. I'm just gonna grab my calculator just in case we need it. Okay, so our phone bill is $50 a month, so we need to save all of it because we went ahead and paid that for last month, and that will be $25 bi-weekly. Our mortgage category currently has $1,050, and we want to see this one hit $1,100. A nice $50 to save, and a minimum of $25 every other week. And then our Best Buy credit card is empty. We're going to drop this down to $100 a month. So we have to save all of that, and that will be $50 bi-weekly. And then we are going to start budgeting for credit card. That is something a little different. So we have 10 in there now, and I want to see it hit 50. So that will be $40 to save, and $20 every other week when we stuff this binder. And then student loans is at $1,200, and we need to see this hit $1,600 to save the $400 that we need for January's payment, and that will be $50 every week, and then or on our off weeks, and then on our on weeks we will stuff the remaining $150. So popping right down to the rest of our categories with our sinking funds and our savings and debt and stuff like that. We have Austin. So my boyfriend's category is currently at 32. His birthday is at the end of February, so I want to see this hit at least 50 by the end of the month. So we need to save 18 and divided by the 4 paychecks this month. That is $4.50 or $5 minimum each week. And then Lily Budgets is at 50, and we are so close to 800 subscribers, so close to that giveaway. I'm so excited. So we want to see this hit 100. We want to fully fund this by the end of the month. So that is another 50 divided by 4 is 12.50. So we will stuff $13 minimum each week. And then when it comes to gifts, my best friend who moved to Colorado, her birthday is at the end of the month, so I want to kind of send her something like over Venmo. So I want to see this hit 25, so that is 15 that we need to save. Divided by 4 is $3.75, so we will round that to a $4 minimum. And then lastly, but certainly not least, our emergency savings account category is at $1,700. We want to see this hit $1,800 by the end of the month. So that is $100 and $25 a week. So, lovelies. That is all for the weekly minimum. So now we can flip back over to our calendar. Just to quickly double check that there will be no subscriptions pulled from our account this week, from the week of January 4th to the 10th, as well as no birthdays that we need to account for. So we are all set to hop right over to week 1. And I'm already on that. Okay, so we're gonna do this in black and we are good to go. So lovely. Once again, we are budgeting from January 4th to January 10th. And the very first thing that we need to do before we start this is pull our very first number for our 52-week savings challenge. So I went ahead and I made 52 little slips of paper, labeled 1 through 52 for each week, and every time we go to budget, fingers crossed, if we're able to, God willing, we can pull one and stuff that amount. So just have this I got a bracelet. It's actually right here, I'll show you. I got this bracelet. It's made out of guitar string. I don't know if you can see that at a craft fair, and it is just beautiful. This is they are awe-strung jewelry and art. I don't know if you can see that, but that's that. But it came in this little bag, so that's where I got the bag. And so let's give it a good shake. Okay. And let's pull our first number. Okay. And whatever we pull from here, that's how much we'll end up taking from our cash buffer from our holiday bonus, and we'll use that to cover it. So we won't actually take this out of our income this week, but I'm not sure that's how we'll do it every week, but we'll figure it out. So our first number is... Okay, so exciting. Oh, 6. It's 6. Okay. I'm sorry to sound so disappointed. I was just sort of hoping that it would be a bigger number, but that's okay. So you know what? We're gonna pull another one. So we pulled 6. Let's pull another one. Hopefully it's a big one. 21. Okay, 21. I'm gonna cheat, you guys. I'm gonna put it back. I wanna pull a big one. I probably shouldn't have made it so random. I'm gonna start off the week on a good note. Oh my gosh, okay. 50. I guess my prayers were answered. So, we're gonna stuff 56 into our 52-week challenge. So that is the first thing that I'm just going to quickly down here, that is so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna keep these just off to the side here. So now we can start right off with our income. So from National Trailer Registration, we are expecting the usual, $367. From covering the front desk at the real estate office, we are expecting $55. And then from working for the real estate agent that I work for, we're expecting the usual $231. And then from our buffer, we are pulling 56 for our savings challenge. So that gives us, a total income of $709 that we're working with. That is crazy. So crazy. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just go right through and cross out the categories that we know for a fact we're not stuffing this week. So down here, we are not stuffing annuals because that is fully funded, and we don't have anything to add to taxes. I know that I am not going to put anything or leave anything in the bank. We're going to keep it all within the budget. And then let's see. We're not going to stuff parents or medical or car care this week. And I know we're not going to stuff clothes, and I know we're not going to stuff tattoo. And then we don't have any birthdays, and I think that should be it for what we're not stuffing. So now I'm going to magically pop the weekly minimum sheet that we just filled up on the screen for you guys, and go ahead and fill those numbers right in. So right down here, insurance gets 31, registration 15, phone 25, mortgage 25, Best Buy 50, credit card 20, and student loans gets 150. And then up here, Franklin gets 10, Austin gets 5, lilybudgets gets 13, Jim gets 10, Gifts gets 4, and then Move Out gets 150, and Emergency gets 25. Alrighty, so now I am just going to pop the 709 into our calculator that we started with, and I'm just going to go through and subtract everything that we've already added here. So okay, so I'm not entirely sure if you can see that on the calculator, but we are left with $120 left to budget out for the rest of the week. So when it comes to our weekly spending, I'm going to give myself $25 for gas because I still have a little bit left on my gas card. $40 is our usual food budget. And I'm going to give myself $25 for beauty. And then we'll come back to miscellaneous. Up here really quickly, I do have my haircut on Thursday the 6th. So I am just going to go ahead and fully fund that with an extra 10. And then while I'm here, I'm going to, what happened to the line that, did I put a line no travel? I meant to. And then we're on track to stuff $5 for our Christmas savings challenge, so I will go ahead and do that. Did I subtract 10? Okay. And then I want to put 5. Did we? Look what I did there. That's funny. Okay. I want to put 5 into emergency. We have miscellaneous, personal, travel, car, and extra debt. Okay. So I am going to put the last 10 all into our car savings challenge. And I think we're all set with extra debt at the moment. So now we can just double check that we did this right by just finding the totals of each individual section, and then we can double check that and make sure it all equals 709. So for our envelopes, we have 50, what? There we go. 90 going into our cash envelopes. 316 going into our expenses. And then we don't have anything staying in the bank. For our sinking funds, we have 57. And if you notice, I did move the move out category down to our savings. And then savings, we have 246. So let's add this all up. Plus 57 plus 316 plus 90. Perfect. That is 709 that we are stuffing in total, which means that on Tuesday we will be stuffing our envelopes, which is 90, plus our sinking funds, plus our move out binder. So on day 1 we will be stuffing 297, and then 246 minus 150 plus we will be stuffing 412 on Thursday for, let's just double check, plus 709. Perfect. Okay, so now we can slide right over to our cash denomination breakdown sheet and we can fill these out. I'm just gonna write out the categories. I don't know if I might double sum up. We'll figure it out, but I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't have to double up quite as much as I did, but that is a-okay. So let's start breaking these down. Gas gets 25 and food gets 40, so that is going to be 6 10s and a 5. Beauty gets 25, so that's a 20 and a 5. Austin gets 5 and Franklin gets 10, so that's a 10 and a 5. LilyBudgets is getting 13, so that is a 10 and 3 ones. Pamper is getting a 10, and so is Jim, and then Gifts is getting 4. Christmas is getting a 5. Move Out is getting 150, and we're going to do 6 5s, 4 10s, and 4 20s. Insurance is getting a 20, a 10, and a 1. Registration is getting a 10 and a 5. Phone and mortgage are both getting 20 and a 5. Best Buy is getting 50, and a credit card is getting 20, so that is 50 and a 20. Student loans is getting 150, so we'll do 350s. Manifest is getting a 5. Emergency is getting a 20 and a 5. Car is getting 10. And 52 weeks is getting 50, a 5, and a 1. So let's quickly figure out if we did this right. We are not going to pull out any $100 bills this week. For 50s, we have 3, 4, 5. So that is a total of 250. For 20s, we have 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is 200. For 10s, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's 170. For 5s, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times 5 is 80. And for 1s, we have 4, 7, 8, and 9. So this should hopefully equal that 709 plus 9 plus 170 plus 200 plus 250. Perfect. Okay, you guys. So all that is left now, I'm going to put this away and zoom you guys out. We'll come back to stuff these on Tuesday and Thursday. But for now, we are going to hop over to the savings challenge portion of the video. Alrighty, you guys. So, when it comes to this monster of a jar, coin jar, I don't think I can physically fit any more in here. I don't think they'll actually go in. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen the lid up and just kind of like hold it like that, because you can see it's like right at the brim. So, I didn't take my coins out at the end of the last cash stuffing, so we're gonna do that now. Alrighty, you guys. So, as per usual, I am going to zoom you guys in, speed this right up, and we will figure out exactly how much we saved in the last 8 months. Oh my gosh, I just realized I don't even have my rings on. I left them in my car before the gym. That's sad. Okay. Anyway, we are starting with $142.52. So let's see where we're at. Okay. And we ended with $146.90 in extra change, just loose change, in like 8 months. How ridiculous is that? Almost $150. Oh my Lanta, that's ridiculous. So, all of this money, I'm going to take it to like a Coinstar or something like that, and turn it into cash, and this is all going to go straight into my safe in my buffer, and hopefully eventually it will go towards our 52 weeks savings challenge. So the next time that you guys see that jar, it will be empty. So on Tuesday when we come back to stuff our envelopes, it will be empty. We'll be starting all over for the brand new year. So ridiculous. But the time is here, what you guys have all been waiting for, or if you skipped right to it from the time cards, then hello. But we are going to be stuffing our $1, we're going to be counting our $1 savings jar. I have absolutely no idea how much is in here, and I am so freaking excited to count this. I'm excited to hear the ASMR sounds with the bills and to sort it all out. And yeah, and again, my goal for this, my plan is just to put it all directly into my buffer as well. But yeah, with that being said, let's not put it off any longer, and let's dive right into this video. And I know for a fact that they are not going to just dump out. We're not going to get a satisfying. That's not going to happen. Oh, go. I don't really have the most room, the most table space. I sort of wish that these were more than just ones, but oh my gosh, and the jar is empty. And we are ready to start this again next year. So exciting. But you guys, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so much money. Or so many ones, like so much bills. So we're just gonna dive right in. You guys. Oh my gosh. It's all slipping. This is crazy. Okay, so now it is just time to count it. Gosh, I don't know how I want to do this. I think I'm just going to try to do like groups of... We'll figure it out as we go. Okay. I just organized it and now it's all like... Okay. So this is a group of 25. I think I'm gonna try to do 25s. The next time I do this challenge, I'm definitely not crumpling up the bills like that. This is the last big pile. pretty cool. Like the last number is 35. The last pile has 35 plus 25 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 is a grand total of $235. Holy cannoli. Holy cannoli. $235. I thought that there might be maybe like 150, but 235. So, you guys, in over 8 months of a little bit over 8 months of just keeping my extra $1 bills in a jar and not spending them on like Dunkin' or food or something, I saved $235 extra dollars. That's crazy. And it's all gonna go right into my buffer. So, but with that being said, it is time to announce the winner of the bamboo calculator giveaway. So the other day, on Tuesday, I posted my cash stuffing where at the end of the video, I let you guys know that if you wanted to win this bamboo calculator, I actually ordered 2 of them on accident when I purchased this one from Amazon. So I just asked you guys to leave your guess on how many ones you thought were in there. With that being said, you guys, I cannot believe this is wrapping up the first video of 2021. Oh my gosh, 2022. I cannot wait to see all that this year has in store for every single one of us. I hope it's nothing but blessings and love and growth and yeah, so with that being said, lovelies, let's see how much we can save next year in the full 12 months. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, week, month, and this entire beautiful year. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.